The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is brought to you by Aspire Counseling Services. Call 829-7300. Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. Get ready to relay. Don't forget the sunscreen, tennis shoes, and plenty of heart for this massive community effort to fight cancer. We're live this morning from the fairgrounds with a preview.
Bakersfield just keeps getting bigger. We'll have the annual population estimates, plus a look at just how fast our community is expanding compared to other cities statewide.
Condors continue their flight in the Calder Cup playoffs. Back home and ready for action. We'll take you live to Rabobank Arena this morning as the team prepares for round 2. It's Friday, May 3rd, 2019. This is round 4?
No.
Oh, good morning. Great to have you with us. It's 5 a.m. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher. And you're making hand signals.
Sorry, I was referring to something else. I'll talk to you later about that.
All right.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. We finally made it through another work week.
Temperatures this afternoon. We will be into the mid-80s by 5 o'clock, and I think we'll finish out the day in the upper 80s. And then 46 right now in Tehachapi with a west-northwest wind at 5. Throughout the day, we will warm you up as well. By 11 o'clock, you're in the mid-60s, and then looking at the lower 70s as we head into this afternoon. So overall, a nice day, just warming up a little bit, and I expect the temperatures tomorrow to be pretty close to what we're going to see today. I'll have much more on that, and we'll talk to some organizers about the new layout for Relay for Life and what you can expect as well.
New here at Sunrise, the state attorney general is now looking into how the Los Angeles archdiocese has handled sexual abuse cases. The Los Angeles Times is reporting Javier Becerra's office is investigating whether the diocese followed mandatory reporting requirements. The Times reviewed a letter sent by Becerra to Archbishop Jose Gomez, requesting church officials to preserve an array of documents related to clergy abuse allegations dating back to 1996. It's unclear if Becerra's office is also seeking records from other dioceses. But the Times reports one source says the Attorney General was contacting others. Other states' attorney generals have also launched investigations into their Catholic churches in the wake of a series of new abuse scandals in the past year.
We're continuing to follow the sexual abuse allegations against a beloved Bakersfield priest. Up until now, we've reported the Alliance Against Family Violence and Sexual Assault in Bakersfield had not commented on the claims about Monsignor Harrison, despite our attempts to reach out. That has changed. 17's Amber Frias spoke with Louis Gill from the Alliance about the sexual misconduct allegations against Monsignor Harrison, which have stunned many in our community. Whether you believe the Monsignor, who's impacted so many lives in Kern County, or the accusers, as all allegations of sexual assault should be, this is perhaps one of the most polarizing issues we'll see here, as some struggle with which side to believe. Hundreds of people packed Francis Church on Wednesday to show support for their priest. Outside, protesters also showed up to make their voices heard.
Anytime a community receives shocking news, they go into shock. And people respond differently to that. Some people get angry. Some people get sad. Everyone is confused. And right now, everyone is hurting on both sides of an issue. And so what we need to do as a community is not rush to any sort of thought other than people are hurting and they need to be loved and cared for.
And as a reminder, if you are a victim of domestic violence or sexual abuse, you can contact the Alliance Against Family Violence and Sexual Assault at 327-1091.
5:07 now. While they're often the ones helping you, KCSO detectives are asking for your help following the discovery of a body in Mojave. Just before noon yesterday, deputies were called to the 8500 block of Lone Butte Road. That's where, when they got there, they found human remains. There are no homes nearby. The closest road is Gibbs Avenue to the north, where there is a salvage yard. No word on how long the remains might have been there or whether they belong to a man or a woman. KCSO is asking anyone with information to call them at 861-3110, or you can call the Secret Witness Hotline at 322-4040.
Bakersfield is already one of California's largest cities, and it just keeps getting bigger. The State Department of Finance released its annual population estimates. Bakersfield's estimated population is just over 389,000 people. That's an increase of nearly 4,300 people over last year. Bakersfield is the 9th largest city in California, ahead of Anaheim and behind Oakland. The city says Bakersfield's growth was the 7th highest change in population statewide.
Today's the big day. CSUB will formally induct Dr. Lynette Zelezny as the 5th president of the university at an investiture ceremony. Former university president Dr. Horace Mitchell's in town for the festivities. Yesterday, CSUB honored Mitchell, unveiling a new bench dedicated to past presidents. It sits outside the president's office plaza. The university also renamed a conference room inside the president's office in Mitchell's honor. Mitchell says while he's enjoying retirement, he and his wife still plan to be involved with CSUB.
It's a great university, and as I said to Dr. Zelezny, I'll do everything I can to be supportive of her. And she is a great leader and will go well above what we've done already.
The investiture ceremony is happening at 10 o'clock this morning at the CSUB Amphitheater. It will be followed by a community reception at Alumni Park. It's open to the public. We'll be there live for 17 News at noon today.
A very exciting week for CSUB. It is 5:09 now, and the Condors are back on home ice, ready to take on the San Diego Gulls in Game 1 of the Pacific Division Finals. The best-of-7 series begins at 7 o'clock tonight at Rabobank Arena. Games 1 and 2 will be played here in Bakersfield. Then the series will go to San Diego on Wednesday and Friday. And coming up at 6 o'clock, I'll be live at Rabobank Arena with the voice of the Condors, Ryan Holt, to talk more about how the team is prepping for tonight's big Game 1. The NHL is in playoff mode too. The battle is on to see who will compete for the coveted Stanley Cup. The Columbus Blue Jackets will take on the Boston Bruins in Boston. The series is currently tied 2-2. You can watch Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semifinals at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon right here on TV 17.
The other big event happening this weekend, the Kentucky Derby. Thousands of people will converge at Churchill Downs tomorrow to watch what some consider the greatest 2 minutes in sports. This will be the 145th running of the Kentucky Derby. Game Winner, ridden by Joel Rorio, is the favorite for the mile and a quarter race. You can watch it right here on KGET starting at 11:30. tomorrow morning.
That race, the Kentucky Derby, is one of my favorite things to watch because it is just so exciting. And the whole time you're not even sitting in your chair, you're just watching the results of the race.
And then it's over.
And then
just like that.
And it's over just like that.
Hi, I'm Scott with Aspire. I want to personally thank Kern County for trusting Aspire with being a part of your family's recovery. At Aspire Counseling Services, we take this opportunity very seriously and would be honored for your continued support. Call us today.
Welcome back here at 522 in your 17 Health Watch. Adventist Health Bakersfield helping get kids vaccinated by offering free shots again this month. There is a clinic today at Plants Elementary from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. If you can't make that one, you can try again tomorrow from 10 to 12:30 and then 1 to 3 p.m. at the clinic at Lifehouse Church on Manor Street. You don't need an appointment, just bring your child's immunization card. Kids under 5 will be given priority. We've posted a list of all of the clinics happening this month on our website, kget.com.
As you know, it's heating up outside and it is only going to get hotter. And to help people beat the heat, several businesses plan to open as public cooling centers. Starting on May 15th, cooling centers will open their doors when temperatures exceed certain highs. Centers are open from 1 to 8 p.m. Some of the agencies that will have cooling centers include PG&E, the Department of Aging and Adult Services, and Kern County General Services. We'll have a full list of cooling centers throughout the county on our website, kget.com. Maggies Sunrise Cafe opened last week in Fashion Plaza, that's near the shutter to East Hills Mall. It's an American-style diner serving staples like burgers, steak, and biscuits. Owner Magdalena Navarro Gomez says her family wanted to bring a new option to the area. Gomez says they also have a Mexican corner to add on to its traditional American menu. Maggie's is open from 6:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. Well, are you looking for a bargain on everything from TVs to clothes? Money expert Stacey Johnson shows us some of the best and worst things to buy this month.
Every month there are shopping deals and duds out at the stores, and every month we turn to Partner Deal News for the best and worst buys. First on the May bargain list, spring clothing. You'll probably find the lowest prices on Memorial Day weekend with up to 90% off. For savings you can take lying down, look for Memorial Day deals on mattresses. Deal News says not to settle for less than a 50% discount and to look for stackable coupons to increase your savings even more. Deal News says May is also the month for office furniture. Check out Staples, Office Depot, Walmart, and Target for deals on both desks and chairs. Well, that's a look at a few of the best May buys. Now let's look at some things to avoid in May. Deal News says to skip the laptop this month. You'll find better deals in late June as back-to-school sales ramp up. May is also not the month for the grill of your dreams. It's peak season. You want to wait till Labor Day for better prices on those. And there you have it. Deals good and bad for the month of May. But you can find the best deals every day by going to moneytalksnews.com and just doing a search for deals. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
Money Talks is brought to you by your local consumer credit counseling service. If you've got debt problems or just want some free budget counseling, call today.
The 17 News at Sunrise podcast is brought to you by Aspire Counseling Services. Call 829-7300.